Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Love, Live, Life. This is Dora, the Explorer, and we're back with another video. I don't know why I haven't thought about this all season, to be honest, but clearly I'm in a different setting. I'm no longer at home. We're at the park with my new baby Sasha. Hi, mama. Hey, boo boo. So we're here at the park. Ready to do like a 25 questionnaire or questions. I think that's what they call it, like 25 questions. By the way, this wig unit is from Audacious Bundles. So I thought it would be cool to do a questionnaire. I'm loving these vibes. I don't know why I didn't think of this all summer. Like, it's so beautiful here. But okay, so a few of the questions that people ask, I really didn't expect to get like an overwhelming amount of questions, but surprisingly, like, I did. So I'm really excited to answer them. So yeah, so let's get started. So the first question that we have here: are you single? And if so, how could I get to know you better? Okay, so I am single. I have been single for some time now. I haven't been really in like a serious relationship since 2014. So yeah, if you would like to get to know me better, I love going out, not necessarily clubbing, because I'm not a clubber. People think that because I like do so many events, but I'm not a clubber. So like, for example, park dates or something personal and extremely intimate to get to know me. Okay, why are you so pretty though? God happened to bless me with a pretty face. Thank you so much. You're very beautiful yourself. Honestly, like, you fine. You fine, girl. But the player in me just wanna be different. The moment I realized like I really had to enjoy like everything in life was probably like in March. Probably a little before March. Like, I was working a 9 to 5 and I was just extremely unhappy and depressed, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. And one of my friends actually ended up passing in March, and he was 22. And at first I didn't know how to really process it, processing everything and understanding it. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, we're 22, we haven't really experienced life. I can no longer work a 9 to 5 or do anything that makes me unhappy, because I realized that life, you can't take it for granted. It can be here today and gone tomorrow. So honestly, it shifted my paradigm. So like, I was just like, I have to enjoy my life. I have to live life for me. I can't worry about the money that I'm making or worry about if this is going to be done or that is going to be done, because when you follow your dreams and follow your heart, everything works itself out. Just trying to forget it. Feel like a weight. So yeah, I do anticipate in the next 5 to 10 years, I'm going to be a multimillionaire. Like, that's not granted. I'm going to be an international model. I will be traveling back and forth outside of the country, but I don't see myself living in another country. Even though US is the way it is, we still have like the best system, if that makes any sense. So oh baby, you barked up the right tree. Yes, I would say that I'm emotionally mature. Honestly, it took a lot to get here. Emotionally mature means basically that, at least in my opinion, to be emotionally mature, you learn how to process. You learn how to process everything without gathering your emotions, or you move in a sense where you're not emotionally dependent. And emotionally dependent means that you're not moving with emotions. You don't make decisions with your emotion. You're logically thinking. You can also add your heart, but it's not overcoming like your head chakra. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't overcome your mind. It doesn't overcome your mind. I would state that I am emotionally mature. Only reason why I could say this is because the last year I went through so much. Like, it was so many things that I went through and that I couldn't even understand myself. And honestly, like, the way that I processed everything, I processed it using like my heart, and I wasn't logically thinking about everything. So I would lash out or have crying spells or just think with my emotions, move with my emotions instead of logically thinking like, okay, maybe, I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe it's not the right thing to do, but I got upset or my feelings was hurt. So I actually move with my emotions. So I would say now, like, yes, I am emotionally mature because it's just like I'm more level-headed. I'm more of a logical thinker. I think more with like my mind, my head chakra. Like, I don't move everything with my heart. It is very, 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 very essential to be emotionally mature, because one, in a business, you have to learn how to move without moving with your heart all the time. Like, yes, it's great to use your heart and work with the business, but you have to move where you're not always moving with your heart. You have to understand what is good from a business standpoint, not necessarily for just yourself, but yourself and the consumer. Also, just like even being in a relationship, like, you want to make sure that you're always logically thinking, because when your feelings are hurt, you do terrible things. Like, you do terrible things, rather if that's to other people, rather if that's to yourself. Like, it's just terrible things that you do. So it's very essential to be emotionally mature, because your life will be in shambles because you're always moving with your emotions, and sometimes moving with your emotions becomes overwhelming. It does become extremely overwhelming. So it is important to be emotionally mature. that was a good question. I feel like my biggest challenge right now is just understanding that I have to trust my process and don't rush my process. Rest in peace, my Tez. And not only that, understand that that my journey is mine. And also understand, I have to be patient and wait my turn, because it's just like whatever is written for me and for you guys, whatever is written is yours. You never know when it's going to come, but you have to continue to stay consistent. You have to be consistent, determined, literally like dedicate everything to it. Like, even though it's hard, if you don't have if you're not financially stable, and that could play a role as well, but just continue to manifest everything, continue to believe in yourself, and continue to push. I feel like that's like one of my biggest challenges, to be honest, because everything else I'm blessed with. Just as I said, trust your process, don't rush your process. That's a quote that I came up with myself, because it's just like, you can look at somebody else's dream and be like, oh my gosh, they made it here sooner than I did, but that's their journey, so you can't really judge their journey and try to compare it to yours. And also, be patient and wait your turn. Like I said, my Tez, which is my friend that did pass in March, he taught me that, like, you have to be patient and just wait your turn. Understand that your turn is on its way. It's going to be here sooner than you know it. And that's literally something that I say to keep me going, because I have to remember, like, I'm still young, and that everything is a process. So that's literally, that's what I say to keep myself going. Honestly, a lot of people have asked me this on multiple occasions about who inspired me the most, and I always say nobody. Like, who would inspire me the most currently in my life, who inspires me the most is my friends. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, my friends inspire me the most. Like, I feel like my friends are go-getters, they're hustlers. Like, they never stop and never let anything get in their way. So it's just like, when I look at them and see the challenges that they go through and how they overcome them, it inspires me. It inspires me to keep going and keep moving, keep pushing. And honestly, I always say, like, oh my gosh, I don't have a family, I don't have this. Like, my family is my friends. Like, my friends are there more than I could count on two hands, So it's just like, my friends truly inspire me the most, because it's just like, I love them and they accomplish so much in a short amount of time, the time of our lives. So honestly, they inspire me the most. Oh my gosh, like, girl, you coming with these questions. It's so important to heal yourself in today's world, because my thing is, one, you're fighting spiritually, you're fighting emotionally, you're fighting mentally, you're fighting physically, and then you have the outside actually coming in and bothering you, you know, rather if that's a workplace, you know, the neighbor, your bills, shoot, politics, like, just everything. So it's important to have yourself grounded. It's extremely important to have yourself grounded, because you're crossing so many different energies. You're crossing so many different things in life. You know, you have to make sure that you're whole before you present yourself to this world. It's just you can't make a change until you start within. You cannot make a change until you start within. So it is very important to heal yourself, because you will literally be 50. You know, you went through some stuff in your early 20s, and then you'll be 50, and now you're trying to figure out why you're still dealing with the same issues over a decade later, several decades later, you know? So it's important to heal yourself within, because healing is for you. It's not for anybody else. And understand that the healing is for you, so you can move forward with your life. You have to move forward with your life. But yes, healing is imperative. It's extremely imperative. Like, you can go throughout the whole day doing things that you think that makes you happy, and that will make you happy. But if you're not healed within, none of that will ever matter, because you will always have to deal with yourself alone. You always have to deal with yourself behind closed doors. You always have to deal with yourself in the light, in the dark. It's always you. So you have to make sure that you're healed. So it's very important. Like, I appreciate it. Like, y'all, those questions freaking popping. Like, I really thought it was gonna be some immature questions, like, how big is your booty? What do you eat on Thursday? Do you thought on Tuesdays? Are you planning on Wednesdays? You know, but no, those were some very good questions. So just comment below, as the boys say, comment in the section below what you want us to see us do next. Honestly, like, share, subscribe. Tell your mom, tell your dad to subscribe to Love, Live, Life. It's going to be lit. We're going to continue to grow our content and have so much more to come. And I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you so much. Mwah. Come here, Sasha. Come here. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.